I was taking a piss! I was in the bathroom, I was taking a piss! Ah, what did I miss? Ah, what did I miss? Can you guys still hear me? I don't know. Hello? Hello? Is the stream on? I don't know if you can see. The chat. Fuck. Yes, yes, you can. Okay, hi. Alright, it's good. Hi, guys! And I was taking a piss. I was in the bathroom while posting stuff. I'm like, oh fuck, I have to pee. I have to pee. Hello, hello everyone. Hello. Okay, so we're gonna do art. Yay! We're gonna stream. Hi Queen, hi Queen, hi Queen. I got 2 hours before I have to leave. Don't worry, this is gonna be like a short stream. We're not gonna do much. No spoilers. I don't know. Have any of you guys been spoiled? I have not been spoiled for this long. I have been a trooper. I have been a snooper. I have been getting less and less active in social media besides posting. I gotta post. Can't wait for it to come out in a couple of hours. Piss break before the stream. Damn, got the energy out early. Yeah, hell yeah, Pinky. Hell yeah, that's what I'm talking. Hi. How's everyone going? How are y'all? Ooh, you guys are a little too big. I gotta shrink y'all. I'll put you right here. There we go. Just up there. There, safe and sound. How's your day? How's everyone's day? A new vid with your gang goal design coming to this Thursday. It's involved episode 9. I push it back. Ah, thank you, Harry. Good. I see a little profile of me. That's great. Alright, so in this stream, we're not gonna do much, but we're just gonna draw and chat. And I don't know, we're gonna rant or vent or anything before episode comes out while I draw and stuff. And yeah, how you been, Queen? I have been great. Well, by great, I mean I have been busy and tired. Busy and tired. I have a lot of work on my plate. And I just want to play games. That's how tired I am. I already see the finale theaters. I promise not to spoil. Thank you, thanking. You've been one of the biggest inspirations, Queen. You're beyond beautiful. Thank you! How do you know how I look? No joke. Alright, I can finally draw. What should I draw? What should I draw, guys? Who should I draw? Again, glad getting to check out the stream. What you draw, guys? 6? No, I'm not drawing that. Oh my god, why is the chat so delayed? Alright, someone said bubble, someone said cane, ribbit, remember, bubble, palm me, was ribbit, Cosmo, bubble. There's a lot of bubbles and there's a lot of ribbits. Draw the fish. Alright, there's a lot of people saying bubble, so we're gonna draw bubble, and then ribbit, and then other characters. Never mind, there's more people saying other things. I'll just draw bubble. Let's draw bubble. So, are you attending any cons? I'd love to meet you in person. Well, I just went to a con already, and I'm back home. So, you kind of missed out. I was at MomoCon. That's the only current con I'll be here in this year so far. Going to, like, Philippines to America is really hard. So, can't guarantee if I ever go to other cons this year. If so, I don't know, I gotta plan. I have to plan stuff. But, oh yeah, I remember, I promised to, like, make a video, I know, like, an animation of my con experience. It was, like, my first time. I promised to do that, because there was a lot of people I met that I really want to, like, I don't know, shout out to, because I have some of their acts, but at the moment I can't because I'm like tired stuff. So how was MomoCon? Fantastic. I like both the Team Fortress 2 and Team Survival actual finish attempts for team. Oh, okay. Draw funny buddy, say yes, I dragged the way. That's later, girl. That's later. Shh. Shh. I gotta feed the other people. Who should I what should Bubble do? I'm gonna give him the Patrick legs. Yeah, I'm gonna give him beautiful Patrick legs. That's what I'm gonna do. How you doing? How you been, Queen? I've been doing well. Mostly tired and not much active in social media, so I have no idea what's happening until my friends tell me what's happening, and now I know what's happening. I learn anything happening from them, any drama or any dumb shit or just I don't know, some basic stuff. I've become so less active and more just like I don't know. The only time where I'm active in social media or like I don't know, doom scrolling is just like trying to listen to music. I don't know. I like um listening to random music in my ears while I work or draw. And then I just like watch on my YouTube anything that my FIP YouTube shows me. That's how I draw. It gives me the most random stuff. My YouTube FIP. It's either just like okay, it's just like I don't know, typical videos of like arts and streams or blah blah, blah or art drama and stuff like that. And it showed me the bonkers, like bonkers stuff, and I'm just like, ooh, nah, I'm gonna eat this one. Ooh, yummy, yummy in my tummy. Is there supposed to be music playing right now? Oh yeah, music. Okay, so I was not prepared for the music. However, I I was planning to use I don't know non-copyright music for lo-fi, but just in case for fear, I uh I didn't put any monetization. So this is just hoping I didn't get just in case credit. Here's the credit. Here's this guy. All right, let's listen. Just in case in loop, because I don't know how long the stream will be. Actually, it won't be that long. Alright, as can anyone hear the music? Or no? Or did I mess it up? Come on, stream. Why is YouTube chat so slow? Okay. No, I see it now. No, you're okay. With Herald Darkness. No, it's not copyright. Hihi. The music is good. Alright, so everyone can hear music. Okay. Oh damn it! Not click on there, right? Alright, I like putting detailed for no reason, so we're gonna put glorious legs for. I'm gonna put him a bit more down here. That way, I'll give him like a top hat. Cool music. This is my version of like because people like to do like theories that Abel is Bubble, and so I just like so this is my version Abel the Bubble or Bubble being like the admin of the place. And then he's sick. Yeah, yeah. I'm trying to calm down. It's like 7 a.m. Actually, no, it's 8 a.m. It's 8:20 a.m. What time is it for everyone? What time is it for y'all? I know like so many of my followers are like in different like countries, mostly America, so it's like nighttime for you guys. 8 p.m. How's it going? 15, yeah. Ooh, that's a lot. Yeah, so I hope like this time is much better because I remember there were a lot of people. However, they were tired. They were very tired because of like time zones and stuff. So I hope this like the right time zone where if I ever want to continue stream and not and that go well, it can be this specific time or a little bit more earlier. Thoughts on this? It can be sweaty for me. I'm playing I'm playing Peggle Nights while watching the stream. Yay! I have no idea what that game is. I don't consider 8 be late at all. Alright then. Then 8 p.m. aka 8 a.m. for me. It's 8 a.m. for me because I'm in the future, baby. Yeah, I'm in the future. It's June 19th and it's June 18th for y'all. Hi, you doing alright? Just want to make sure you're okay. Yeah, I'm okay. I'm okay. I have been noticing a lot of people have been asking me like, "Hey, are you okay? Are you okay, Queen? Are you okay?" I don't know why people are asking me that, but I'm okay. Thank you for worrying me. I don't know what to worry about, but I'm fine. Nice travel, Queen. What's your favorite ship? I don't know actually. It could be my favorite ship. My most biased ship. It could be. Hmm. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. I don't know what's my favorite ship. Maybe I don't have a favorite ship. Hmm. Hey Queen, you alright? Oh no, a lot of people are now asking. You alright, Queen? You okay? Really accurate drawing. I'm usually asleep till 8 a.m. lol. Is it bad to ask a character? It's not related to TDC. Sure, why not? Question for Queen. What's your favorite TDC fan song? Ah, shit. Uh, my favorite TDC fan song. Well, it used to be. I forgot the name. Oh crap. I remember what the song was. It's really good. It was like a carousel. That's the best thing I remember. It was the carousel song. It was like a TDC carousel song. And it got rap on it, but it was a really good song. Ah, crap, I forgot the name. Hold on, I got it. Yeah, okay, I found it. It's called The Merry-Go-Round. And it's called The Merry-Go-Round. That is my favorite song. God, I forgot. I had a hard time saying the name. I was going to say like a different I was gonna be basic and say Jack's Toy, but now that's no longer my favorite song for obvious reasons. for obvious reasons. That's no longer my favorite song, Jack's Toy, or actually my second favorite song, because even though it's like been like overplayed a lot, um, no one's liking that song anymore for obvious reasons. Hey, I have an idea. Draw how many long legs from Fortnite. Ah, hell yeah, I'll draw that later. Right now I'm drawing detailed. I'm seeing where people sing I'm okay. I'm okay, guys! I don't know why people are asking me I'm okay. Trust me, I'm okay. CG5 mention? No, it's not CG5 mention. It is, the Stump Udium. I don't know, it's the same guy who made that Doki Doki song. That very, very popular Doki Doki song. Like saying, why did I say Okie Dokie? That's the same guy who made this other song that I really like, The Merry-Go-Round. Are you okay? Why are people saying I'm okay? I'm alive, guys! Does that count? Yeah, I think it's because the guy... Oh, people are Ooh, yeah. Stop saying I'm okay, I'm okay. There's so many people timing. What do you guys say? Question from Queen. What are you planning to draw? Or like after TDC, is it like over or maybe the show or the books or whatever? No, I'm still gonna continue during TDC because I like TDC. You can never stop me high fixating on things. I'm just going to be I'm actually gonna do like others, like other fan works and other stuff because um alright, this is funny to you guys. I actually wait, hold on, let me read this. I searched up what happened to the Jack Story song. Yep, that's typical. Yeah. Yeah. For context, like I found out the creator um of Jack's Toy, Jake Neutron, ain't a good person anymore. I actually found out about it at MomoCon. Right, I found out about it at MomoCon where I was talking to my friend. I was talking to my friend Silva the Hound. Do you know Silva the Hound? He's the guy who made Attic and then that other TDC song that oh shit, I forgot! That's also my other favorite song! Oh my god, if ever that's actually the replacement for Jack's Toy. My second favorite song is He's. Oh my god, I forgot the name. Oh, he's gonna kill me. Oh, he's gonna be so sad. What's the song name? Uh Lost My Mind, that one. That's another song. Yeah. Yeah, that song. I like Addicted as well, yeah. That my friend, I was walking around with him at MomoCon, and he was just telling me all, like, the curators that I can meet. He was like, oh, there's Animation, there's this person, there's that DJ, there's Jake. Oh, we don't talk about him anymore. And I was like, what? Jake Neutron? Like, yeah, what do you do? Like, you don't know? Like, no. I'm like, oh, damn, you've been not active. Well, he's not a good person. I'm like, what do you do? And he told me, oh, that's a story for another time, girl. Just focus on fun. I'm like, okay. When did his drama happen? And then he said it was like 3 weeks ago, and I'm like, 3 weeks ago? Ah, no! I missed that long. Shit. But he never told me about what Jake Neutron did until I was at Disney World. I was at Disney World, and my friend told me what he did. I found out what Jake Neutron did at Disney World. A land full of fun, and then I hear about oh no, oh no. Silver the Hound, yeah, me and Silver the Hound are friends. We are friends. I don't know how long. I think 4 to 5 years. That's how long I know the guy. What do you do? Ooh, you gotta watch a video for that one. Let's just say he drew some stuff that were not good. That's all I know. They weren't good. No, at Disney. What did Jake Neutron do? What did he do? Ooh, you gotta watch a YouTube video about that. I don't want to be the breaker bad news. I told my cousin about it. I told my cousin about it, and he was heartbroken. It was like so crushing to him. So I'm just like, oh, you gotta do it on your own. I ain't breaking people's hearts the second time. Good luck. Unless your friend tells you about it at Disney World. Florida Disney World. He drew, yeah, okay, someone drew that, someone explained it. Alright. Someone said he drew corn. Yes, that one. There we go, that's the right answer. Except the corn is it is still, it's not fully grown yet. That's the best I can say! There you go, I just fill it out. He drew popcorn that wasn't fully aged. Of real people. That's the worst part. It's real people. Anyway, back to other stuff. Can you draw? Then what's your favorite? My favorite song is Ragdoll. Oh, there's a song called Ragdoll. Oh, that's so cute. Oh yeah, I remember there was a Ragdoll song that was like, this rocks. Those where Amanda's also there. Finally, because I remember people really wanted a Ragdoll song for so long, and she finally got it. I was like, it's about time. I'm like scrolling up because I was missing a lot while I was writing. Alright, I'm disappearing a little. Okay, goodbye. I'm addicted as well. I love Don't Hug Me. I'm extracted. I have not listened to that song, mainly because I'm not a fan of that creator. Not fond of the guy. Ugh. Please draw Jax with a mermaid tail. Ooh, I'll do that later. I'm behind the queen. Oh. Yeah, let's focus on the stream. Could I request Recta? I mean, we can talk about anything, any juicy stuff. It's just that I don't want to always stick to one like topic. Because like I said, this stream is not only about drawing, it's also, I don't know, like, ooh, I blacked out a bit. It's also like chatting with you guys, so while I read in the chat, I should draw. Green, who should I draw? Draw me. I love fan art of me. Oh my goodness. Actually, no. There was someone on Instagram that did a full collaboration of just drawing fan arts of me, and it was just so heartwarming, cause like I came back, cause I was absent for like 2 weeks for not posting stuff because I was like tired and I got really sick, like bedridden sick. I think it was the con sickness. It finally hit me because I had a high fever. I only got sick when I got home, not when I was still in America. Ah, gosh, who's it from? I forgot the names! I keep forgetting the names! Ah! I remember, like, I, like, reposted on Instagram. Fuck, I forgot their names. Ratty something. It was Ratty something. That's the best I can remember. Ratty something. It's you? Okay, hi, Ratty. Yeah, it was you. It was you and your other friends. I remember your friends have been really sweet to me because you guys have been like suggesting me to draw your friend for the art I've been doing, where I drew like POC fans. Because of like the whole like racism situation. Even though it's like basically over and people moved on, I still continue to draw it because I kept my promise. I'm gonna draw until I'm like full on like tired of drawing it. Ironically, I actually want to try to draw until I reach 50 people, but I'm like 50 people's not enough. What if I do 100? Like no, I'll just do it until I'm tired. I'll do when I have no longer the energy to continue this. Chubby Queen is so cute. Yeah, she is very cute. Is the teenage AU table still on the table? Oh my god, I forgot about that! Actually, no, I didn't forget about that. No, I did! What? Oh yeah, I did. I forgot about that AU. So for context, I remember I saw the post where I was watching DC's Teenage Mutant Turtle stuff and I wanted to like draw my own version of it. They're still in my Patreon. I just have not posted any of it yet at all. I need to draw Ralph. That's the one I need to focus. I forgot to draw Ralph. No, I promised to draw Ralph. I ended up not doing it because I forgot, and I forgot the whole project because I had so much other things to do. Probably IRL stuff. It's always IRL stuff that's like that kept me extra busy. Well, of course I have like other projects I'm in, like animation and stuff. And like my game, which is still on the progress. It's really slow right now because of the many breaks I'm in. How's about gaming, or you're taking breaks from it? I'm trying to work more on, but sadly I have to force myself to take breaks. because of how just like, I don't know, exhausting I start to get. Mainly because, one was from like the con, or I don't know, work, not work, going out a lot, and the other time is mostly because I'm sick, or I'm just super busy, or I just need a break. Most of the time I need breaks. Do you have, Queen, do you have any favorite video games? It's always Minecraft. Minecraft, and any Star Wars game that I can't play but I wish I could play. I like FNAF games, however, I don't play them because I'm so scared of horror games, but I always want to try them, but I'm too scared to draw them. So it's always Minecraft because it's like a childhood game. Sometimes I play Roblox, which I joined like my friend's stream in TikTok here and there when I want to listen to music. That's what I use TikTok for, just music, and then I see my friends active, so I hear what they've been doing. Have you ever played Titanfall? No, I haven't because I don't know. At the time when it was popular, I didn't have that much like consoles or PCs. All I have was my phone and iPod and toys. And by toys, I mean sketchbooks, because I love sketchbooks. I love to draw. That's my only way of entertainment. What else? Queen, which song do you recommend? What song? Merry-Go-Round. And I Lost My Mind. I Lost My Mind is very popular, so everyone knows that. So Merry-Go-Round. Is it not about to get banned in the Philippines? Yeah, so far it hasn't yet. That's it. Hi, Nexus! Hi! Guys, that's Nexus. The second writer for my game. Appreciate him now. Or else, no game. I ever recommend mostly because I have a high fixation, but how about Metal Gear Solid? Never played it. I've never played like those big games because I never have the chance to play. Because back then I was poor. I was a humble, poor little girl, and then I no longer became poor because my family started to earn lots of money. But all the popular games that people had, I never played them, so I just like watched them, or I don't watch them at all because I wasn't that active. Anyway, here is thick ass bubble. Oops, wrong one. Oh my god. There we go. How do I merge these together? Oh, never mind. There's the button. Merge down layer. Here we go. Add one. Alright, the other one is Fortnite Pomni. Goodness gracious. Quick question, who's the writer of the visual novel game? Me? I'm the main writer? And then the second one is Nexus, the one was on chat. He makes my writing look better because my dyslexia is that bad. And he has great ideas for the game. Which I can't wait for you guys to see the game because he had great ideas. Ooh, especially in Pacific Routes. They're not out yet, but we have plans. We're not ready to like. We gotta take it slow. And then I have the other person, who's also a VA for Kinger. She is basically the script editor because I have dyslexia. If you've seen the second game, there's so many bad grammars. Hi, Halia! Hi, I'm drawing. You like my thick bubble? Look how thick he is. He a big boy. Anyway, back to drawing. Oh god. I'm gonna do... Alright, time to draw Fortnite Pomni. I'll draw her right here in the corner. Bubble, it comes. I hope it comes soon. Hopefully around time. Pomni's are very cute, especially in TV. Be working actually, but hope you like think scary. Awesome. The writing, those fan games are super really well expanding the episodes and new decisions. I'm really proud of the decision making of how it goes. My focus on it is mostly characters. Not much world building and more of just character building. as I think that's the whole point. Oh, that's the whole point of like the show. It's just the characters, and that's what I'm going to do. And of course, like Pomni is the main character. It's not just like Pomni and Jax. I actually didn't know Jack was gonna be the main character until like Goosewick said it. So this game is very, very focused on Pomni and her relationships with the other characters. The reason why I just started regretting some parts of the game. I started regretting the second game because there's some stuff there. I was like, man, why did I wrote this or why did I drew this? This is so embarrassing. Cause there are some dialogues where I'm just like cringing out, or there's some like so many like bad grammar errors. But there's some like a few drawings where I'm just like, why did I draw her ass like that? Like I was definitely trying to make it like making sure, yeah, this is not for children. Kids are not allowed to watch this. It's not for the younger audience. But then it's like I don't want like people to view my game as like a pure fan service, even though there's titties. No one is perfect, thank you. That's why I remember when I talked to the VAs at MomoCon, they still like the game. They do want to play it, just not anytime soon because they're tired. And that made me like have relief that they're not gonna play the game any soon, because I was like, I straight up told them of like, I'm gonna be so for real. I'm very embarrassed of some parts of the game. Even though a lot of them said that it has a lot of charm. Buff King is pure fan service. The Kinger is different. Buff Kinger is different. He was necessary. He was extremely necessary for the story. If episode 3 happens, I would laugh. Well, yeah, the game is based on episode 3. Ooh, why am I don't like this. Ugh, this looks ugly. I need to... What's your favorite part? I have no idea what part. Queen, I can't see you drawing. You can't see the drawing? I've been drawing the whole time. Oh my gosh! It was paused this whole time? Oh, I hate that. Wait, were you only like see? I drew it! No! Hold on. I was drawing so much detail for Bubble. Was it only sketch? While? Because I was like focusing in the chat. Lol. Oh. Oh, that sucks. Oh wow. Well, yeah. There's Bubble. You see how the glorious Bubble? Yeah, I was drawing him I'm sorry, girl. Wait, you paused? I paused the stream because I was looking at the other like PC, the other like screen to like look at chat. Bro, leave me alone. Alright. Alright, I'll go back to Joy. Bro, I was so like, you guys like my bubble? What do you guys think? No one was commenting on his thick legs. Ah, our beloved daddy bubble. Okay, I'll continue. Okay. I was drawing family in the new film. Alright, oh no, I gotta look at the screen like this now. Oh wait. There, oh my gosh! What else you guys want to chat with me? We can like talk about other things, or I don't know, other things related to TDC since the show is gonna be out in a couple of minutes. Alright, let me go here. There we go. This is much easier for me to read. Alright, so now you guys can see. You guys are watching my stream drawing comedy, right? What DKAU with Philippines and what about the? I don't know what's DKAU. Queen, after you draw Pomni, could you please draw Ratty? Oh, is it like the fan child? Yeah, of course I will do that. Yeah, man, I have a lot of things to draw now. Now, I saw a great gang cosplay at the theater. Wore a full, like, full black and felt bodysuit with ribbons wrapped. Ooh, that's cool. Just a heads up, I'm gonna say some shit that's not true about the game. Let me be silly. That's Nexus. And we can see it. Alright, thank you, Nexus. What if I talked about Fetch Quest? Oh yeah! Halia, go talk about Fetch Quest. Context, Fetch Quest is something that my friend Halia in the chat is making. Y'all should definitely check it out. Support indie projects, man. It's another indie project that my friend Halia is doing. Oh, Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong. Is Donkey Kong here? I've never played Donkey Kong in my life. Her name is Trixie. Ah, that's her name. My name's Trixie. Wiz! I see you! I fucking see you! Yes, I drew Bubble with legs. Yes, I'm doing streams. I'm drawing Fortnite Pomni. So Fortnite Pomni is cursed, therefore she has to be skinny. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Fortnite Pomni is gonna be skinny on this. Chat, say hi to Wiz. Wiz is the guy who's ghostly. And he has a really cool, like, TADC Sana. He's also part of the project. Wait, what? Wait. Yeah. You should do more live streams. I'm gonna try to do more live streams. I just don't know what else to do. I'm trying to get used to it. Everyone is like, no! What do you mean, Joe, you're skinny? That's right, yeah, yes. This is Fortnite Pomni. Everything is wrong about her. Have you seen them legs? That is content farm legs. We have to make her curse. Therefore, they gotta be skinny. Wait, Ghostly here? Yeah, but no, he's here no longer. He's a ghost, now he's gone. Wiz is also in Farfetch. Oh, that's right, guys. Wiz is also in Farfetch, an indie project you guys should check out. But I sound like I don't care. I'm sorry. No, it's like early in the morning. I love drawing her with so much hair because canonically she got 2 streaks. She got 2 bang streaks on her hair and nothing on the back. And here am I giving her the most biggest, like, fluffiest hair ever. We need to reference we need to reference Fortnite in our game. In the 4th game. We'll probably reference it in the 4th game. If it ever comes out. Or if I ever make it. I don't know if I ever will. Can you stop commenting about... Oh! Someone chat died. I love you, Queen. I'm so sorry that the fandom is ass. Huh? No, the fandom was not attacking me. I don't know. My fandom experience has been, honestly, my whole fandom experience in this community since day one is not that bad, mainly because I'm not gonna, you know, I'm not gonna like focus my energy towards the chronically online. So I actually have a great experience in the community, or my tame's experience in fandom communities, because I'm not seeking out like drama or always going to be online 24/7. Yet I've seen like some, obviously there's a lot of shit happening in the community, but I'm not gonna force myself, or I'm not gonna like let myself see, you know, the chaos 24/7. I gotta focus on obviously the positive things, because I'm never going to have a fun experience, or I'm gonna have a terrible fandom experience if I always focus the online community. Because yeah, there's a difference between fandom and online fandoms, you know, because fandoms, you have a great experience with like cosplayers, hang out with people you're interested in, you know, chat with people, have small communities, have Discord servers where you guys can post art, and then you post your art and if people like it. And then the fandom one, like the fandom on online fandoms, the bad one, is Twitter. It's always Twitter. I used to have Twitter. I no longer have Twitter. Life became better without Twitter, guys. Hey Queen, have you seen Gameverse or not? I have seen Gameverse. It's really good. The reason why it got a bit shittier is because of the more views. Here's the thing. The more people, because here's the thing that people are always confused, like why is Digital Circus fandom the worst, or will it be worse, or will there be like, you know, can we not like make indie projects anymore in fearing of fandoms? Here's the thing though. This will always happen. Nothing will change. The reason why people are saying quote unquote this is the worst fandom is because it's a big like Digital Circus is big. Any big stuff will have an awful community. Once it dies down, it's like a tame community. Remember the FNAF? When FNAF was on its prime, Nexus, you know what FNAF was on its prime. It was horrible. Now it's on a renaissance, or it's on a new age where everyone is like, they love FNAF, they love the community in FNAF, right? It used to be horrible, or like Murder Drones. I hear horrible things happening in Murder Drones, but you know, they're chill because it dies down. Like, once it's no longer quote unquote like focus or mainstream anymore, it will forever be a big community. It will just die down. The problem is that people say, oh, this is the worst fandom, until another fandom comes in. For example, Undertale was once the worst fandom until another community comes in. FNAF was the worst fandom until another community comes in. Hazbin Hotel is the worst fandom until another community comes in. There will always be a worst fandom. There will never be a number one worst fandom. The only worst fandom you'll ever have is your experience. Okay, because there'll be people that will say, oh, this is the worst fandom I ever been in, like saying like, Undertale was the horrible experience. I hated everyone was so toxic. And then there's the other side of the community. Is, oh, I have a great time in the Undertale fandom. I had met so many friends. I look up to people. See, so you can be drained. You can be tired by entitlement. The problem is though, who are you gonna focus on? 50 people who are being shitheads, or the millions of people that are like telling you to support? That's who are you gonna focus on, and are you gonna let that energy come to you? That's like my criticism towards like, you know, current like creators this day and age. They're focused on like the bad side to the point it drains them, to the point it mentally makes them tired. And the thing is though, it's common. You cannot blame someone to like be mentally drained on it, because you know, I have experienced that a lot and I get anxious. No, sadly, you know, I get paranoid of just fearing that I'm gonna get attacked, even though it's just a few people. A few people can ruin your day. Fandoms won't change, but you change how you interact with them. Exactly. There will always have people that they said they had a wonderful experience, they won't have not. There will never be a right answer. The only people that I would say you can rely on are the people who are affected the most, is like Gooseworks or like the creators. Right? Ugh, this art's ugly. I need to change the pose. But anyway, but as I was saying, like, I remember, going to finally meeting the VAs and stuff, and then how, like, their experience in the fandom, honestly, despite everything they went through, they actually genuinely like the community. I remember, like Alex talked to me about it, and he, like, tweeted about it, where he generally had a great experience in the fandom. It's just that if you focus on online, you're gonna be miserable. But remember, not everyone is chronically online. So when you meet the not chronically online people, you're going to have fun. The reason why so far the toxicity is quote unquote big is just so loud, and people are so focused on the bad side, wishing there's going to be good things, when if you wishing, if you want a positive change, why are you focusing on the negative? You gotta focus on something that is like that's healthy for you. Unless you like going good misery, that's your choice. So that's why, like, I don't know, I'm very confident to say I don't have a bad experience in the fandom, despite everything, because I'm not gonna focus my energy on online people. I have a lot of friends who are Digital Circus fans, and they have not done me wrong. Oops, I just realized. Wrong one. I was gonna use another app to find references to my art. Shit, my bad. I actually stream my art. But yeah, as I was saying, I don't know, I've just been in so many fandoms that I just can confidently say that I've actually been in worse fandoms. This one is tame from the fandom I experienced have, mainly because it was in the olden days before, like, I got sick in her a bit. Olden days before, like, the COVID happens. That's what I'm calling it, the olden days. Like, I have way worse fandom experience that I can confidently say that TADC community is, in my experience, honestly not that bad. It's very mid, like, on the toxicity level. Because once again, I have terrible experience in fandoms. This is the only tamest so far. Like, I am a Star Wars fan. I don't know if you know this. Actually, no one knows this. The only people who know this are a few friends, and people, and that one friend who said it on, like, on a TikTok live stream. My first type fixation is Star Wars. I am a massive Star Wars fan. Like, you can say that I'm high fixated, and of course my art is mainly about TDC, so you could say I let my whole personality be TDC. I would disagree. Star Wars is an addiction. It's an addiction to me. Star Wars is my life. The reason why I'm not, like, posting any this is an ugly art. I gotta delete this. This is disgusting. I gotta redraw it again. The reason why I have not posted any Star Wars art is because I'm saving you guys. Once I post any Star Wars related, I'll be those annoying Star Wars geeks. I will constantly scream and cry all the time. I have so much, like, Star Wars merch. It's not funny. I have Star Wars shirts. I watch all the series. It's that bad. I'm saving you guys. Once I start to talk about Star Wars lore, or draw Star Wars art, I'm never coming back. So I'm saving you guys. And if you want to know how bad is the Star Wars fandom, it's still bad. It's still bad. No one likes fun anymore in the Star Wars community. They never had. Once like the prequel stuff were over, like Star Wars is just, the Star Wars community is ass. You will never see me interact with the Star Wars fandom. That's the only fandom, that's one of the first fandoms that I will never interact with. Hell no. They are that bad. If you want to know how bad, because right, always people always worry, don't be parasocial, don't attack the VAs, or don't attack people. The Star Wars community? Oh my goodness, the Star Wars community, they harass children. They harass little kids. That's how bad it was. They harass like child Anakin to the point bro had depression and addiction. That's how bad the Star Wars community was. And then they start to try to attack baby Leia in the Kenobi series. They start attacking her. Thankfully, people were making sure that she was okay, especially the actors, especially like the actors of Kenobi and Anakin, and even the creators of that show. They were making sure that little girl was protected. That's how bad it was. Alright? They will go out of their way to attack little kids. Just like what Anakin did to the younglings. Queen, having a hard time drawing your persona. Just draw like the tiny ugly alien one. That's easy. Jake Lloyd was attacked. He's captured the media in Phantom Menace. Yes, he did. Jake Lloyd was attacked by the media, and his classmate in social media didn't exist back during the Menace. That's how bad it was. Even when there was no internet, people had a way to just attack the people there. Remember Jar Jar Banks? Yeah, that actor, he was suicidal. Thankfully, he's okay now, and he actually became an important cameo in the Mandalorian series. Like, I remember screaming my lungs when I saw him, because I realized who he was. Because everyone was, like, I remember everyone was, like, theorizing if it was, like Mace Windu or other of the big, like, Star Wars, like, Jedis, and then we found out it was Jar Jar Banks actor, and everyone was, like, cheering on. Right now, like, the Star Wars community, the Star Wars fandom, are basically, like, they're okay. Actually, no. They worship and support the prequel actors because of how much they went through. Right? That's good. I remember Hayden Christensen was crying because he got so much support and love. But the recent stuff, no. They're getting bullied. Remember Finn in the Star Wars stuff? Bro, he was done dirty by the movies and by the fandom because they were disappointed by his character, that he didn't have a much bigger role. And yet they blame Finn. That's how bad it is. And don't forget about Rey. Everyone was so misogynistic to Rey. Like, yeah, Rey is honestly an ass character. She sucks balls. But people harassed the actress because she was a woman. The problem with the Star Wars fandom is that you can't have an excuse that they're just little kids. It's all adults. It's the adults that are, like, going bonkers over stupid things and are, like, arguing of people who are having fun watching, like, any recent Star Wars stuff, like the Mandalorian series. I heard, like, it's great, but I also heard people are hating it, or people bullying people who hate fun. That's how bad the Star Wars fandom is. It's still bad. That's why I only keep it to myself. Because if I ever, like, how bad the fandom is. Ray was a Mary Sue. Not was, is. Ray is a Mary Sue. But how bad the Star Wars fandom is, they start using AI to just like to make themselves, you know, to please their own headcanons. Their headcanons are worse in the Star Wars fandom. They use AI. They use pure AI for their own self-indulgence. They're not even drawing. So yeah, that's like my first fandom community was the Star Wars because I was a Star Wars child. And then the next one, God, the Star Wars fandom stinks. They do stink. And then the next fandom I was in was the Undertale fandom. My goodness. Undertale fandom, Prime Undertale fandom, Tumblr Prime, awful. Awful. I learned things that a child should not learn. The good thing is I never interact with the fandom, but I was there in the fandom, you know? I was basically a wanderer. I was just looking around. The Undertale fandom was horrendous. Right now, it's everyone likes the Undertale fandom now, but back then, horrible. Horrible. Bro, there's some words I wish I could say, but I'm gonna try to monetize myself, even though this video is not monetized, and fearing that I'll get copyright. But Undertale Prime was horrendous because, during, like, it was in Tumblr area, there's a lot of AUs. It's because of the ships and AUs. Like, I like to compare, like, big fandoms now to them. Like, I love comparing Digital Circus fandom to, like, to Undertale fandom, because, yeah, there's a lot of similarities with headcanons and obsession with ships. But at least it didn't go what the Undertale went through. There's only similarities, but I cannot say, like, Digital Circus is worse than the Undertale fandom. I was not in the Undertale fandom, luckily. Okay, so you weren't there in the Tumblr Prime. You were saved. Because, let me tell you. To those who were in the Undertale community, have you guys remember this specific AU? This specific AU that was just like, huh? Does anyone remember the JP's daycare AU? Remember that shithole? Remember that AU? Has anyone remembered that one? JP's daycare? Because I was there. I was there when it was dubbed. So, if no one knows what the JP daycare was, no one knows the JP daycare was. Okay. So if... No. I'm seeing, oh lord. Oh no, yeah. Yeah, guys, the JP daycare AU, that one. I heard about it. If the things you heard about the JP daycare AU, it was worse. It got worse. Get out of my head, get out of my head. So to the people who don't know about the JP's daycare AU, basically it was an AU about all the Sans being babies. All the Sans AUs from other AUs are like little kids, and there's one like San AU that is an adult and take cares of them. Oh my god, it was not good at all. Ooh. It was... Child me thought it was okay. It was not okay. Don't quote the Asian text. I was there when it was written. You mean yeah, that one. You mean JP's AU. JP's AU. It was so bad. So basically, there's a lot of relationships that were not supposed to be what should... Stop, never mind. Never mind, I'm saving you guys. I can't say it. Everyone is too traumatized. I'm sorry, guys. I cannot traumatize you that much. But all I can say is the JBAU is that bad. Whatever you're thinking, you're wishing it didn't happen, it is. The same. Yes, and also someone is saying it's the same creator who made the Quest of the Ink Machine. Yes, that's how bad the AU was. It was the same person that made like the Quest of the Ink Machine. Right now, two other people are like revamping the Quest Ink Machine and turning into Beast of the Machine. Such a better story, such better character development. Made by Fly and Nora, please go support them. They're also working on my game as well. They're extremely busy people, so please give them the love and support. To go check out, like, I'll definitely post the link when I ever. But yeah, JB's daycare AU, horrendous. There are videos about how bad the creator was. What happened to the creator? Left. Everyone hated the creator. Rightfully so. I hate that bitch. She was a bad person. She was bad. She was an awful person. She drew stuff that were not meant to be drawn. No. She was one of them people. I read the comic, by the way. It was bad. The art was ugly. The art looked fetishy. That's the worst one. And I don't mean like gross. I mean cutesy fetishy. It's disgusting. Like, everyone hates, loathes her. It's like everyone hates this creator. I'm not saying her name because it's gonna traumatize people here. But and I don't want you guys to like go and search what she did. It's so bad. She made more AUs. It was so bad. Remember Glitch Tail? Stop! Glitch Tail! Oh my god! I'm sorry for yelling so loud. Lower the volume for me screaming. But yes, I remember Glitch Tail! Hold on, I gotta like... Oh my god, please stream. I'm trying to lower so you can see the full screen. Yes, I remember Glitch Tail AU! Oh my god, it was such a letdown! Oh, it was Glitch Tail was my digital circuit. I love Glitch Tail so much, and then it died. It died because it started to become ass. The villain became a Mary Sue. Sans won't stop dying. Gaster. I started hating Gaster. It was so bad. It didn't help that the creator, once again, the creator is a bad person. She was not a good person. It was so sad. Like, she didn't do anything, and that's the problem. Like what kind of controversy did she do? Something? That's the worst part. She didn't do nothing. You see, someone was accused. Not accused. Someone was called out for being a bad person. Basically, manipulating children. There we go. There's someone in like the creator. I forgot her name. Camellia. Camellia's the one who made the Glitch Tail. Camellia, there was one of her mods who was manipulating children. That's the censor way. Manipulating children. And Camellia did nothing. Actually, she did something. She kicked out the victim. And she started blaming the victim for getting manipulated. It was so Camellia Cabez. I was so disappointed. I was so furious towards her. I was like, Camille, Camille, why would you do this? Why would you do this to me? Why would you do this to everyone? It was so disappointing. It was so disappointing. Like, here's the thing with, like, I would say something that today's like day and age of like fandom are entitled. All right, like this like 2000s, like 2020s this year, or like during and after COVID fandom, like I'll just say it, modern fandom culture is entitled. Old fandom culture was worse. People got away with too many stuff that you should have got away with. Once again, in the Undertale, there was so much manipulating children. I'm using quote unquote. There was so much manipulating children, and too much art of manipulating children, and too much shifts of manipulating children. It was so bad. Like, you know how bad I was? I was like 12. I thought France, the ship France, was okay. Until I grew up and realized it was not okay. Like, I don't know, like I'm always disappointed now, like, because I remember, like, man, the art is so cool. I miss looking at the art, and it was so cool. I miss the good old days. But then I have to remember, it's actually bad. Those art should have never been made. Real, too many people idolize the old days of fandom. Exactly! Like, you could say now, like, here's the thing. Old fandom back then were not entitled. But they were not good. Old fandom was worse. It was far worse. I will defend myself and keep saying that the old fandoms were worse. They were just not entitled. Because modern fandom right now are just annoying. That's it. They're just annoying, and they piss you off, and they drain you mentally because they're too fucking loud. Old fandoms were horrendous. I don't know what I'm drawing here. I'm trying to do something. Old fandoms back then were awful. They were genuinely awful. I'm struggling in drawing her. I don't know why. See, this is how I'm not used to drawing skinny Pomni, because I'm having so much trouble of just drawing her. What other fandoms I was in? After the Undertale fandom, I was like elementary. Too many things. I learned words that were not meant to be learned by kids. Like, once again, censor word, liking kids or manipulating kids, those words. They were bad. They're bad. And then after the Undertale fandom, I went to this other fandom, and it was in Amino's prime. It was when Amino was getting popular. Now, don't worry, guys. I didn't went to Amino. I was saved. I saved myself. But it was still the time Amino was on its peak. And I was in high school. Have any of you guys heard of the Country Humans fandom? Has anyone heard about Country Humans, please? Or is it just like an old relic now? Oh no. I just thought of it. Oh no. Queen, as a guy from Russia, my country main big in Sonic. Ooh. Don't say that curse name. What's wrong with Amino? Yes! No, God! No, God! Yes, have you ever remembered the times where Amino was not only popular, but there was this other community called Country Humans? Basically, it's country balls, but humanoid forms. But their heads were the Country Humans flag balls. The reason why, that one, I actually interact with people there. The reason why I was like, I don't know, in that community was because there was a Filipino, Country Humans Filipino one. The cringe, yes. Oh my goodness. Okay, right? I know there are people say, be free, be cringe, and stuff like that. Country Humans fandom, no. We had to humble those bitches. We gotta humble them. they were cringe and all the wrong reasons. I used to draw animations of country humans. Oh my goodness! I used to draw so much stuff of Filipino country human one. What about country humans was bad? Ooh. Ooh, sweet, sweet summer child. Let me tell you how bad it was. So, I cannot say the name, but I will say this. A lot of people, and I mean a lot of people were drawing German man. That's the best way I could censor it. I know. There were a lot of people that were drawing the German man. There was a lot of people drawing German man. Glorifying the German man. Drawing shit art of the German man. Corn of the German man. Too much German man stuff. And the communist art as well. There was a lot of communist art. It was that bad. It was that bad. That's the worst part is I sadly learned history in the Country Humans fandom because they love putting history, IRL history. And I was like, okay, I learned stuff. I learned all the bad things of the German man. I didn't need to go to school. I already know. And they won't stop. No, people back then, I don't know what the Country Humans state is in now. I have never heard of them. I don't know if they still exist or they just like shrunk. But the Country Humans fandom during the Tumblr and Omino Prime, horrendous. I also gave Pomni titties. That's how awful this drawing is becoming. Fortnite Pomni is curse. But yeah, that's how bad the Country Humans fandom was. Oh. No, I feel horrible that I recognize him when he said German man. They unfortunately still exist. That's how bad it was. Like the Country Humans fandom. So of course, I moved on and left. And then the other community I was in. What other community I was in? I just forgot. I went to the Transformers one. I went to Benny Ink Machine one. That didn't last long. Oh, okay. Okay. There are two communities I was in that I will not say their names. For two reasons. One, the first community I will not say their name is because I'm very scared of them. I'm scared if I say their name, they're gonna come at my ass again. They're gonna beat me up again, like last time. They're gonna start falsely accuse me for things I didn't do again. But I used to be in this community, and it was like after I went to the worst fandom experience I ever had. I was like 19 or 20 years old. I think, no, definitely 19 years old. No, it's not Sonic, but I won't say the name. It was a visual novel community. It was people making visual novel games. And, I don't know, hi Jay, I'm talking about my fandom communities. I was just telling the people here my experience in the Country Humans fandom, and the Undertale fandom, and the Star Wars fandom. All horrible communities. Undertale's fandom's okay now. The other two, I don't know. They're still in the state of depression. They have never moved on. But anyway, this one community, I'll just say the visual novel game. I won't say the name. It's not the popular ones. It was an indie one. I mean, Doki Doki was indie, but as I was saying, it wasn't only like a visual novel fandom. They also have other stuff. they also have like audio dramas on another project they made that I was the one that I was fixated on. I used to draw and animate so much art for that one, but the community was also bad because there's so much fetishization. There's too many fetish people there. There's too many degenerates. And I don't mean like, like don't judge these people because everyone you're not into, not everyone's into the kinks you're into, like, fair, right? However, they won't stop showing like their degenerate stuff in front of me. Like, I don't want to see feet pics. I don't want to see bodily fluids fetishes. I don't want to see vor. I'm tired. Leave me the fuck alone. That kind of community, and there's a lot of favoritism. Thankfully, I don't know. The problem in that community, they were also extremely entitled. I think more entitled because they're actually, I don't know, more chronically online people because they I don't know, they won't stop of like, if you don't like or disagree with the creators doing, you get you get chased. I forgot the word, like witch watch or something. You just get attacked relentlessly, or you're on like in the bad list of the community. And there's like a Discord server, and there's a lot of horrible favoritism between like the bad communities there. I saw someone say hi to me. Hi, random citizen. Say hi to J-Tunes, guys. J-Tunes is a great friend. They're a wonderful person. I met them in MomoCon. I have evidence. I'm the evidence. But anyway, yeah, so this community was really bad. And I remember I told like my friends how bad like not only the community was, but the indie projects were. They're making. It had so much potential, and then it died. I'll draw Rivet later. I'm trying to draw Pomni. She looks so ugly right now. God, I'm feeling so bad because she's not fat. Oh, thank you. I miss you too, J-Tunes. But anyway, yeah, they were so bad. I remember, that community came back mainly because, people were calling out the creators. The creators also bad. Like, the creators stole so much money from their community, like $67K. That's how bad that community was. They stole money. And I remember I not only called out the creator, but I also called out the community for just being awful. And a bunch of people in that community were so mad at me. You know what they did? They were so upset of what I said, especially when I called out their fetishes. They have falsely accused me for being fat phobic. Like, they falsely accused me for hating fat people, or not liking fat people, or yes, it was like when I was on Twitter, I made a post just calling out the community for like, stuff that they already called out for, and I told them that, hey guys, you're going to be upset with this. Ignore it if you're upset with this. And they were so mad, they falsely accused me for being a fat fetish artist. I know, right? No, not fat fetish artist. They falsely accused me for hating fat people. Mind you, the post I made, like, I understand for them being upset. The post I made was just, I don't want people to glamorize obesity. How's that fat phobic? I just don't like obesity. Yeah, I could have said it better. That I understand it. There could have been words I could have said better. But why is it to the point you gotta like say it like that? Now, if those fans are looking at this stream, please don't try it. Don't try it. Don't try to go and attack me again. It won't work. I'm tired of your asses. But yeah, they falsely accused me for being, for like fat fetish and stuff. Alright, and then the other thing, and then of course I came back to that community, not because like, I don't know, like I missed it, but there was a part where that community was so bad, people who were ex-fans were like venting. They were venting their frustrations of how bad the creators were and the fandom was. That even like like people who used to work in that indie company were like venting about how awful their experience were. Alright, this is the best I can to draw not chubby Fortnite Pomni. There you go. Fortnite Pomni. Alright, next is what was her name? Ratty? Like the fan child, like Vexy something. Whatever her name was, it was that person. I gotta draw her now. The stream is paused temporarily because I need to find what she looked like. No, it was not here. Okay, I remember now. Do you want the toddler version or the baby version I drew her on? I'm gonna draw the baby version because she looks so stupid and cute. But yeah, and okay, as I was saying, like there was a bunch of people that were like venting of how bad that community was. There was a Discord server of just venting and letting out people's frustrations and how they still want to draw art of it to just to cope. I was one of those people, and I just learned so much of the horrible things in that community. I was like, I'm sorry. What do you mean the Spanish community is suing them? Like, kid you not, the Spanish community is suing them. That's how bad it was. I was like, the Spanish community. But after after that, I remember I drew art. What is this? Okay. I remember one of the ex-creators. There was an ex-creator that was like the co-creator that left, that was forced to leave or just left. I can't remember exactly, but they left and they were like just telling like lores that were supposed to happen but never happened. And one of the characters was Greek, but the voice actor was black, and so they turned the character black instead. And I remember I asked the co-creator, or just asking, hey, like, I just out of curiosity, I'm sorry if it's like inappropriate to say it, but like why did you like change the ethnicity when it was like meant, you know, they were supposed to be this race, but then they changed just out of curiosity. And then they explained was because of the voice actor. And like, that's so interesting. And I remember I asked permission because I told them like I do like redesigns of characters. Are you comfortable with me redesigning the characters? She said absolutely, and I asked her, is it okay if I change some stuff? Like, I want to give this character more Greek features, but give him a darker skin tone. I remember I want to make him more blacker, but giving him more of his Greek features. And I was asking her if it was like appropriate, because I said like it would be inappropriate to just remove the black features, right? And then she said, oh, of course, man, like thank you for asking before doing it, right? And so that's what I did. But as I started drawing that character, I changed my mind and I ended up just like giving him more black features. Get a hard time drawing the hair and the nose. And I remember I was with a friend and I was asking advice and help about other like, I don't know, better hairstyles. I have the art of that guy still, but yeah, I remember drawing it, and you know, and everything was good, everything was peachy, until the next day. There were a couple of people that were like upset of what I posted. They were upset. They would start accusing me for removing. They started accusing me for anti-blackness, for anti-black stuff. Like there were like these two people that sort of accused me for removing black features, when I specifically said like, can I add more Greek features and give him a darker skin tone? And then but then there were also like one person that was defending me, saying no, like they're drawing black features, they're making him more black. And I apologized to them, and they're like, oh, okay, I understand, you know.
like, I'm sorry that happened, right? And then the creator, the ex co-creator, came in and was like defending me, saying that, hey, she has permission. This is not racist. This is all misunderstanding. And they were just, and that person was just upset. And those two people left. And I thought it was done of it. And then the next day, they made a post calling me out, accusing me for being racist. And accusing me for being like anti-black. Because of like, I want to draw, because I want to quote unquote remove black features. When I didn't. And I remember I was crying, I was freaking out. Because I was like so depressed. I was like, what did I do? And of course, a lot of people were like, thankfully, a lot of people were in my support. A lot of my friends who are people of color saw it and they were pissed because they were like, how is this racist? Hi, Dad. Sorry, that was my dad. They were just like so confused of like, wait a minute, no, she asked permission. She got the check mark and she changed her mind and still like, put more respects. I'm drawing your the baby version, Ratty. I'm drawing baby your baby Shona as a baby, cause why not? She looks cute. No, they don't like online manners. I remember, but thankfully there was a lot of people defending me. I remember my friend Michelle saw it and she was like, "Girl, I'm sorry this happened." I love Michelle. She's a cosplayer. People were like, thankfully defending me, and they were like, cause like they were like accusing me for like she's racist because she doesn't want to draw black features. I'm like, huh? No, I didn't. What did I do? People lie. That's how bad it was. People lie so bad. Thankfully, the situation died down. I got the support, and yeah, I never touched that community since. I never touched it again. All of my art, I end up posting like that guy that I drew, and sometimes here and there, but I never come back into drawing that stuff publicly again. They're now private. That's how paranoid I am with these people. And if they're looking at it right now, I still have the evidence to prove I'm innocent. Don't. Please, I want to move on. I'm just venting my frustrations. It was your fault. You being racist. I don't know. Why is racist to make a random character white, but completely fine making one black? What? Why is it racist to make a random character white? What was the word? Blackwashing doesn't exist, that's why. Is that a baby? Yeah, that's a baby. That's Ratty's Sona. Ratty, what's her name again? I forgot her name. What's your theory on the trans Jax? It's good. Like, I have nothing to say about it. It's okay. It's generally fine. Quitting off topic, sorry, but can you draw your persona next? I'm drawing your persona and it's hard. Yeah, of course, I'll do it. Trixie, thank you. Trixie, I love drawing my persona. Someone made a good thesis video, and if you like it, y'all read an essay. Okay, thank you. I can draw Burger in FNAF. Okay. So yeah, that's another fandom, and then there's this one fandom that I also refuse to say its name because of how awful it was. It was by far the worst fandom experience, and it's the only community where I could say it's the worst fandom because there was too much, and I mean too many predators in that community, especially the creator. And it was time where I was 17 and I just turned 18 and shit went fire really bad. That's how bad the this one fandom was. I refuse to say its name because it's not Sonic. It's another visual novel game. It was awful. If you've seen any drama about it, you might see me in it because I was there involved in it. Sadly, thankfully, I was on the good side, but it was still bad. Pressure? No, I've never been in the pressure community. I heard my friends who are in it that there's some drama and stuff, but you know, there's always a loud minority these days. And there's Trixie, time to draw my Sona. But yeah, this one was so bad, I was suicidal. I don't know, is that also censored? I don't know. I was in a depressive state. That's how bad that community was. I had to go to numerous therapy sessions to be less suicidal. That's how bad this one fandom is, because there were so many predators. There were so many awful things. There was a court case! A court case happened in that community. And it was like a serious court case. The law had to be involved. What fam is it? I'm not saying it. It was not the Loud House. Oh my god, if I ever joined the Loud House, I'm ashamed. I am ashamed to be in the Loud House community. But no, I was not in the Loud House community. But no, it was not Loud House, guys. Don't worry. Don't worry. I'm safe. I was not in that community, but I was in another community that was just worse fandom I've ever seen. That's the only one where I would compare other fandoms, and I would be like, no, it will never beat up. It will never beat this one. Yes, a court case. The law had to be involved. The law had to be involved. And let's just say the victim won. Oh, it was such an awful community. A freaking court case. The law had to be involved. Like they did like a federal crime. I forgot what they like. What was the punishment, or like they can never like. I think from what I'm trying to remember is that the person who did bad to the victim. I'm not saying what they did, but I'll just say it was awful. It was horrible. Whatever you're thinking, it was worse. But they can no longer go anywhere near to them, or else they get to a lawsuit and go to jail for real, for real. Hey Katie, will you watch episode 9 again or Toy Story 5? Episode 9. When it comes out tomorrow, I'll watch it and I'll probably watch it again. You know? But yeah, that fandom was so awful. Too many predators. Too many criminals. Too many actual criminals that actually did terrible crimes. And it's so disappointing that there was only one person who made a video of just calling out how awful that fandom was, or how awful the creator was. This is the only time where I was disappointed that there was not much drama videos about it. What just happened? Don't worry about it. Did you make it to the theater? I have not. Okay, I have not watched it in theaters. I have not watched the last act in theaters because I couldn't. One, it was probably in America, and if it was in America, I mean, if it was in the place I live in, I was sick. I was bedridden when it came out in theaters, so I couldn't watch it, and I was okay with it because I always have planned to just watch it in YouTube. The main reason why I always wanted to watch it in YouTube was because because that's how I watch it in the first place, and I'm gonna stick to it because I want to watch it with everyone. But yeah, who else should I draw? There's me. Oh yeah, someone said to draw a rabbit. I'll draw a rabbit. But yeah, and then after those horrible communities, I went to the Circus community, and here we are now. Gangle, draw Gangle later. And here we are now. I am now in the Digital Circus community. And so far, I can confidently say this is the least toxic community I have been. Because all the stories I told you, I have terrible experience in fandoms. This is the most tamest fandom. That's how low the bar is. Entitlement fans don't affect me. They don't affect me. I do not care about entitlement fans. Why should I bother them? Unless they do horrible shit, like what I told you guys, then yeah, I would definitely say this fandom is horrible. Or like the top worst fandoms I've been in. Or number one. But the only bad thing they've done is just entitlement and annoyance. And of course, yeah, there's parasocial fans as well. But, you know, they happen all the time. And I'm saying it like it's casual because it sadly happens all the time. Even before the internet. Parasocial fans are fucking bonkers, man. But yeah, that's my all experience in the TZ fandom. Okay, I guess I can talk about my TZ fandom. I don't want to say much because all the bad things that happen were mostly just friendship drama. It was genuinely friendship drama that just sometimes go out in social media. And I just, you know, and that shouldn't affect my experience in the fandom. I don't believe friendship drama should you know, decrease my experience. I don't know, pettiness should like ruin my experience in the fandom and made me go, I don't want to be here. The only time I'm just tired is because if it affects everything, like I said a while ago, all the terrible communities I'm in. I made Froggy so serving. I made her such a diva. And yes, she's Filipino in my version because the VA is Filipino. Well, let me read it. But to be honest, whenever I get homophobic comics or hate comments on my rag bomb art, I just look at it and just ignore it. I got bigger fish to fry and eat. Exactly. This day and age of fandoms, they're just annoying. Like, at least it wasn't COVID fandom. COVID fandom was worse. Remember Minecraft fandom? Like, back then, it was the glory days, and then it went to shit, and then it went to peak. Like the Minecraft fandoms now are amazing because there's so much stories, there's so much awesome creators. But COVID Minecraft fandoms were awful. So many normies, so many LARPers finally became chronically online. And because of that, it stayed. Also, Elon Musk's fault as well for fucking Twitter. But yeah, like, COVID really affected what fandoms are today. Thankfully, they're not as unhinged as like the Dream SMP fandom back then. Like the Dream SMP fandom is like tame now. But it just like brought entitlement. That like caused that like caused like, you know, people saying it's the worst. I don't know. I don't believe annoying people equals worst community. It just means a toxic community. I won't say a worst community. Digital Circus is just annoying people. They're just annoying people there. And the only reason why it got worse is because people won't stop talking about it. And I'm not gonna lie, since I'm like, you know, yapping a lot, I think that's my only critique towards Gooseworks, is that she focused on the negative things a lot. It's good to call out the toxic side of the fandom, but if you keep giving them attention, the more they will yearn that attention. That's another criticism I have with Vizzy Pop as well. She will not stop talking about the people who criticize her, and that will fume the haters. And the more she starts to like stop seeing haters and critics as different people and start seeing them as the same, the more she just starts saying that, oh, everyone's just a hater. you know, blah blah blah, stuff like that, yada yada, you know. Obviously, like, Busy Bob is a trooper for still, like, pushing through with her, like, with her passion, despite the many necessary and unnecessary hate. But also, her way of handling stuff is so bad. I have someone, I'll not say their name, I have someone that gave me advice of just, like, she can only, like, talk about it for so long until you're giving people what they truly want. And basically, they just said don't do a Vipsy Pop thing, right? If you keep on interacting with the toxic side, or keep discussing about it, or just like focus on online stuff for too long, you're going to believe all the awful things they say about you that aren't true. And I don't know, that's the thing that like the Digital Circus VAs told me about. Just don't focus on online fandoms. If you want to interact with the community, don't go that far. You can have fun. Don't go the far of just like, policing them daily. You cannot police a community that's just that big. Or like let your mental health be drained because of that side of the community. I don't explain it. I guess the best way I could explain what I'm trying to say is it's the situation when Gooseworks left Reddit. People thought, including I, thought that she like, you know, was attacked, but no, she had to clarify that. She had to clarify that no, it was just her mental health. And people saw like the whole Reddit situation. People took screenshots of the whole discussion in Reddit, and it wasn't up. And there was no harassment at all. So it was just like truly was like just her, going through it, which is understandable because it's a stressful job. But my critique to Gooseworks is just that do not let social media, affect you that much to the point it will lead to misinformation or misunderstanding. Because I don't know, I believe ever since that situation, people won't stop people saw the Digital Circus community differently now ever since then. Like ever since that whole situation happened, people view the Digital Circus differently now because people thought, oh, they won't stop harassing Ghostworks here and there. Like, yeah, obviously there are people attacking her and stuff, but not to that extent that people thought she was. Like, again, she left Reddit because she was like stressed, and people thought she was attacked. She said, seriously, I'm fine. Ew, I don't like this ribbit look. She looks so ugly. I had so much. My sketch work looks so better. Like, that's my critique of Gooseworks, and that's what many people critique on Gooseworks. However, because of people believing, and also not only believing, but also people like worrying for Gooseworks getting attacked, people just start accusing people who are criticizing her as attackers. That's the problem in social media these days. It has to be black and white. It cannot be gray. If you have a gray opinion, or if you have a neutral opinion, you cannot. You have to be in one side or another. That one I can get it sad. Meanwhile, you have you and me are like the other half of the community who are just chilling. Exactly. The problem is because if you focus on the bad side of the community, people are going to believe that the whole community is bad. People are going to believe that the whole community is toxic. People are going to generalize the whole community, and they're going to attack the whole community or believe the whole community. That's why there have been people making jokes like Digital Circus fans are LARPers, Digital Circus fans are like stinky and stuff. Digital Circus fans constantly harass Gooseworks, and yes, there are fans who like attack Gooseworks. There are also fans who rightfully criticize her or supports her, but also don't believe the things that she's doing, or believes that she should not, her first thing is to just, her first interaction with the fandom has to be online. Not every solution has to be seeing stuff online. Yes, your stuff is on the internet, but that's not the solution. But then the internet is a double-edged sword. You should not, like I hope what I'm trying to say doesn't view me as like I'm hating Gooseworks or like, or saying that I hate Gooseworks or disliking Gooseworks. I like Gooseworks. I like her art. I don't know any drama she's in, or if there was drama. I don't know. Blah blah blah. All I know is what I hear. I don't hear that much. And my only critique is that, like, Gooseworks and Lizzy Pop are very similar. Well, they're similar because they're friends, but they're similar on how they view their in the internet. The difference to me is that Vivzy Pop is just more talkative, while Gooseworks is more just looks at it the most. I don't know. It's the best way I could describe, and I'm sorry if it looked like I'm hating Gooseworks again. I'm not. I hope people who are friends with Gooseworks, like, who are seeing this live stream, making, like, it's just my criticism with Gooseworks is that if you focus, like, your community on online, you're going to be miserable. You're going to be miserable if, like, IRL stuff is so different because there's that vulnerability that you don't have that power to be anonymous anymore. Even if you show your face, you don't have that power anymore to be anonymous. What would you say, good? J-Tunes? I've been dragged into a lot of hate conversation, a lot of controversial stuff that came up that I got up and walk away. I ain't gonna stick around for that. Exactly. Like, for me, I remember when I was on Twitter, the only things that I would talk about drama in the fandom was just, like, telling people to chill or, like, try to do something positive to change the subject, because positive stuff should be necessary. People just love obsessing over negativity, and that's sadly the mindset of Twitter and Blue Sky now, which I'm not surprised Blue Sky is bad because, people who used to be on Twitter are now on Blue Sky. People like me as well, who used to have Twitter, are now on Blue Sky, including the bad people. Quick question, would you ever draw other fandom stuff from Glitch, Murder Drones, or Game of Verse? I promised myself to draw an animation of Game of Verse. I'm just extremely busy. However, the caterpillar Berza is bigger in both of her hands. Berza is a centipede. Berza is a centipede, and he has one J. And I know what you're about to say. I'm not gonna continue that joke. You ain't slick, Jay. You ain't slick. But I don't know. The reason why I clearly have a biased relationship with the Digital Circus fandom, mainly because I'm now focused on online, and thankfully I'm in the good side of the fandom. And I have a lot of massive support from the fandom. Yes, Berza mentioned, I'll draw Berza later. In the fandom, I had so much support in this community, even when I messed up. I will still remember the day. I remember I talked about this on stream. I still remember the day where, again, this is on, I used to have Twitter. It was last year. Speaking of Kitten Sneeze, because people were talking about Kitten Sneeze in chat, I remember I made a post about Kitten Sneeze. Because there was a time where people just, like, I don't know, she made a post or whatever, and it wasn't even related to her drama, and people brought up her drama about her drawing German stuff and saying slurs, and I'm like, yeah, that's fair, you can diss her on that. But then people started making fun of grooming, or should I say child manipulation, because I remember, what could I say, like Kin Sneeze, like, made a post where she tried to make an apology or, like, explanation of, of what happened to her past, like she was, like, child manipulated to doing all those things, and I'm like, okay, well, so long as you don't do it now, and so long as you're sorry, you're always gonna get criticism, right? And a lot of people don't like her, and I'm like, that's fair. I mean, hey man, it's the past, People don't forget, and everyone has the right to not forget or forgive. Oh God, Kin sneaks freaking socks. Yeah, there are people who like Kin sneeze. There are people who don't like Kin sneeze. I have friends who like her. I have friends who don't like her. I have friends despise her. For me, I think her art is cool. I don't care about her. The only time where I took her situation seriously is when people started making jokes about grooming, and people were like, I don't know, were like making jabs of like, oh, I mean, child manipulating. Um, were like people were like making jokes of, oh, you're an idiot if you ever were child manipulated into doing that, stuff like that. Just like nasty stuff, like making jabs on it. And I remember I made like 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 a subtweet about it, or just like, like, why are people like, attacking like people who were child manipulated and doing something like that, instead of like attacking um the child manipulator themselves. You don't have to forgive, you don't have to forget, but can you acknowledge that this happened to like a child and stuff like that. Like, I remember I made a post, and I remember one thing that I regret making that post, because, right, I'm like summarizing it. I'm summarizing it, but it was a bad post. Like, honestly, I regret making that one because there was some stuff where I'm like, nah, I should have said better. Like, there was some stuff in that tweet that was like, yeah, it sounded like that I was like, I don't know, babying her actions and ever, right? And I remember people's reactions to it, and I will never forget it, because oh my goodness, I love the community I have made, because so many people were so respectful, and I genuinely mean this. They were so respectful for criticizing me. There were people that didn't like what I said, and they were like saying, hey, I don't like what you said, this sounds like this sounds like you're babying her, why you have to say it like that, or whatever. Like, again, like, I'm paraphrasing it, but there were so many people that were just so nice to me, or like respectful of like why they just didn't like what I had to say. And not, well, of course there were also people who were respectful of like, they agreed with me, or they were like asking for clarification. I don't know, like, I really like how everyone, this is on Twitter, and this is where Twitter were just like, I don't know, we're just hate, I don't like the way I drew Ribbit, but like Twitter where people were just like awful, right? And I made a tweet that was obviously controversial, and a tweet where I honestly regret stuff, because again, there were just some stuff that I could have said it better, or never made a post at all, because like, yeah, I had good intentions, but just because I have good intentions does not mean like the actions were, my actions won't affect people. It obviously affect people, because there was people that didn't like what I said, but they were so nice. I remember there's a lot of people of color people that were agreeing and disagreeing, and were just asking for clarifications. However, Twitter are awful people. It was also the day I got doxxed the first time. Because remember the live stream I did, that was my second dox. The situation where I made the tweet, yeah, that was my first dox. That was the first time I got doxxed. Sadly, I got doxxed twice. This time, I think it was karma. I don't know. I like to believe the first time I got doxxed was karma for like making a shitty tweet, even though like I didn't deserve it. Like, it was still bad. I shouldn't have gotten that kind of harassment. And the reason why they attacked me is because, I don't know, someone like brought up the false allegations of me being racist for like hating during black features, and that's the reason why people were against me now, because people now believe that I was defending Kinsey's actions because of like, apparently I hate drawing black features, even though it's not true. But yeah, you have to be mindful what people say. Not a lot of people like opinions nowadays, because people take it the wrong way. Exactly, J-Tunes. And again, the thing, I still remember the people who were just so nice to me and just telling me that they didn't like what I had to say. because they were very respectful, especially the people of color, especially like my black followers. They didn't like my post. However, they were the ones who were sympathized with me the most during when I was like apologizing people about the post, right? And how like I got doxxed. They were the ones that were like supporting me the most. Went to my DMs and saying, I don't agree with what you say, but I don't believe you're racist. I'm sorry that happened. I don't know. I wish there were more people like that. I genuinely wish there were more people like that because oh my god, I have cultivated a good community where yes, people are comfortable of supporting me, but people are very comfortable and have the right to criticize the mistakes I am. The reason why I'm so like I'm okay just letting this out now is because I made a mistake. I fucked up. Like again, even though I try to have good intentions, the message could have been used to excuse like racism and stuff, and that's what the people's criticism towards me. And those same people were very sympathetic towards me when I got doxxed the first time. Like I don't know, I'll be forever grateful for that because I got so much support by those people, and everyone makes it exactly. And the best thing I hope is that I made an apology when that happened, but I hope my actions right now, I don't know, prove that I truly am sorry, or just me retelling the whole thing, even though I don't have to say. I mean, like I don't have to say all this, but I end up saying it because I don't know. It just shows why I genuinely love this community because yes, there were people that were relentlessly attacking me, but there were people that were supporting me and still like saying, I don't agree with everything you do, but I'm sorry this happened, blah blah, right? And especially with my friends. I have a lot of black friends who saw the situation and they were split on like supporting me. No, not supporting me. Agreeing with my take, disagreeing with my take, or just like, you shouldn't have taken better, or please learn next time and stuff like that. And they were there to help me even when I made my apology post about it. And I just remembered them just like being on my back. And saying, guys, pleasure. Try not to pressure Queen to do requests. She's just having a chat with us. Thank you, Jay. Don't worry, I'm trying to draw as fast as I can while I'm reading and talking about my experiences. But yeah, with the community, I don't know. I have a great experience with the community, and I think my relationship with this fandom increased more when I started like trying to draw art supporting people of color. And I have a actual reason why I did it. I made a live stream about it, but I removed it because, I'll explain it later. But the reason why is because I'm not black, but I am a minority. I'm a Filipino. I know what racism is. I experience some racism. And I have friends who are black. And those same friends were there with me during my first docs, during, them criticizing yet sympathetic or supporting me when I made like the Kinsney's tweet, right? There were like people, those same black friends were affected during like the racism situation. Because I have black friends who were split on either like they forgive like Michael and Ashley, or they don't forgive Michael and Ashley. They believe they're a good person or move on, or they don't, blah blah. Either what side they were on, they were still getting attacked, ruthlessly attacked by racism wherever they go, and it affected me because these are my friends. They were there with me in my first docs. They were supportive of me, so I have to be supportive for them. And so I remember I made a post about like, I don't know, making a hashtag supporting friends in mine. And I remember I asked a bunch of my like those same black friends for help of like, if this post is okay, can you help me like, I don't know, can you help me make this post because I want to help people, I want to help you guys, right? And that's what I did. However, another friend critic me saying people could have used the hashtag to attack others, so the hashtag was sadly cancelled. But I still want to help. I didn't want to just like end there. I didn't want to just like end there. And so I end up seeing on my TikTok about this cosplayer, this black cosplayer. You definitely saw it. It was this bubble cosplayer. Her name was Danny, and how she was nervous. She was terrified to go to MomoCon due to racism and fearing that she would get racist remarks. And I don't know why. I just started drawing her. Like, I just started drawing her because I don't know, I just started doing it. And it felt right. You see, this is art. It felt right just like drawing her because she reminded me of my friends who were just like going through it. And I didn't want my friends to like be depressed. See, I wrote a whole long message of just like, you know, like, don't let these people ruin your fun, like, support. And it just led me to go to the path of now just like posting, you know, posting art. Oh, like, you see, that's my friend Michelle. That's another cool con creator. That's my other friend as well. Just posting art. And like, the reason why is, once again, is just like, I don't know. I just want to make my friends feel safe. Because I have a lot of friends in this fandom, and I don't want them to be scared. And I remember, I still, you know, I promised myself I'm gonna continue this even if the situation died down. And I'm still gonna continue it. I'm just, you know, currently tired and busy. Right? These are all the arts I did. Right now, how many people I've drawn? Like, it evolved to just drawing black fans, like their cosplays, their fan art, their versions, to evolving to also posting my culture. Because I'm Filipino, right? I'm Filipino. I started drawing, like, with also representing, is also showing my dyslexia, my Filipino culture, this Filipino tradition, right? Including with like drawing like black creators and their art. This is my friend as well. She's cool. She's also the people that helped me making that first post. You know, that's also my other friend. You know, and now it went from like, you know, like tag any like people of color to tag any people of color and Pinoy artists and cosplayers to help me to promote them, and let's make it a safe and let's make a safe and fun space for everyone. And I'm still continuing it because I'm very proud of it. And the thing is, what I was fearing, that I was hoping, what I was really scared of is that I was worried that what I'm doing is either too much or it's too little, you know? I was worried that what I'm doing is too much or it's too little. Because I'm, you know, at the end of the day, like, my whole point of doing this is just to make sure the friends who are there on my back on the mistake I made will feel safe. And me doing this, I really hope what I was doing was the right thing. And I went to MomoCon. Now, obviously here, I made a post that I was terrified to go to MomoCon because of the relentless threats. The threats were actually not from Digital Circus fans. It's in another community, but I'll talk about that other community later. But again, I was terrified to go to MomoCon, or just fearing of the threats and the grape threats to go there. But you know, I still want to have fun, and I got massive support from friends and telling me to be safe. And I went to MomoCon, and it was the best experience I've ever had. And that's when, like, yeah, I know there are people that tells me that, you know, I inspire them, they look up to me, but this is the first time people came to me and telling me, you inspire me. You were, thank you so much for all the work you're doing. And people were like taking pictures, selfies. It was just amazing. Like, I met like the VAs. I met the creator of the Boxer AU. You know, this is me IRL. This is my Instagram account. I met my friend Panda. I had so much fun, and I still continued it even during MomoCon of drawing all of this. And by far, the third day was the best day, because not only was I able to, like, you know, join the cosplay community of like this whole cosplay picture, but I managed to get a picture with Danny. Danny is the reason why I started drawing all of this. And when I finally met her, I remember how thankful, like, she DM'd me something. I don't know if she's comfortable with me like telling this publicly, so I'm just gonna not and just make it vague as possible. I don't know. But she was just so happy to see me, Danny, this bubble cosplay. And I was so happy when she told me that I was the reason why she changed her mind to go to MomoCon, because the art I made for her, this art I did for her, it just like switched up, and it was like, I have to go to MomoCon now. And I'm so happy to hear that she got massive support where everyone was on her back. She was like, I'm a ride or die for you, girl. And I was just so glad to see her IRL. We hugged. It was such a joyous thing. We're friends now, by the way. We're besties. She is so sweet. Like, I met so many people. I even met Yellow Trash. This is the person here. This is an amazing person. I had such a blast just stumbling upon them. I met them in the first day at MomoCon in the panel. Like, I turned around and said, hey, I know you. Like, yeah? Oh, I'm Queen. I'm holding up the Queen. Like, oh, it's you. He is so nice. I have her mutual friends as well. And I met this guy. Oh my goodness. I have to talk to you about this person. Hold on. What's he's at? I have to shout his name. I need to try an anime. I need to do the MomoCon animation so I can tell you guys like my experience. This guy, his name is Queen. I forgot his name. I'm just going to something a I'm just gonna write it here. Official. This guy right here is this guy. I was talking to a friend in the table because I was tired and sitting, and this person came to me and said, hey, are you Queen? Like, yeah, I'm Queen. And he was saying the most nicest things about me. I was just like, hey, just want you to know, like, you inspired so many people. You inspired me. Thank you so much for supporting like the black community. And he was like surprised that I was Filipino. He was so sweet. He was saying that you're just a wonderful person. He has amazing afro hair. Like, goodness, that's a big afro hair. But he also like his other friend came to me. I forgot his name. God, I forgot his name, but he also came to me and saying that you were also amazing, and he was like fangirling that his friend met me and now he's meeting me. They were such nice people. We had a picture. I only managed to take a picture of him. I wish I had take a picture of his friend, but he was so sweet. There was a lot of people. There's this guy. Oh my god, he was awesome. he was my favorite cosplayer. He had pearls too. And then I met people who were like cosplaying my Gangle art. I'm a head up, but let me be shameless plug first. I'm the black. Hi Halia, I'm black. I'm making an indie show. Follow Fetch Quest. Eat your vegetables. Exactly, guys. Clock in. Sorry, I had to stop and read Halia. Hi Halia. That's right. She's black and she has an indie show. Follow Fetch Quest. Follow our indie show. Follow it, please. I'm sorry. But yeah, follow my best friend. one of my friends here. Haley is one of the people I met IRL in MomoCon. They are a full delight. But anyway, back to Gango cosplay. This Gango cosplay was amazing. Just meeting, and I was saying, "Oh my god, you look like my art," and they said, "Yeah, it was a reference about you." And I met other people like her. She was so nice to take a picture. So many people came to me like, "Oh my god, you're queen, that's so nice." This person right here. Crap, I can't show her. It doesn't show her face. Oh my god. I hate Instagram sometimes. God, hold on. I have to find a better picture of her. But this person went to me and asked for an autograph. She's gorgeous, by the way. She asked for an autograph, and she was like just thanking me for everything what I'm doing. One, I freaked out. Two, I freaked out. Three, she asked for an autograph. I didn't know what to do, so I just drew me. I just drew me as little me, and I really hope she's on stream, or I don't know. I hope she's on stream and she knows that I really cherish her. I can't stop thinking about her. She was pure delight. She was such a sweet and kind girl, and just like her asking for an autograph gave me flutters. And I start even meeting people that I promised to draw came to me and were like, "Oh my god, it's you! It's finally it's nice to finally meet you." And I'm like, "Oh my god, delight to meet you." And that's the thing. Like, yes, the fandom is ass. There's so many toxic stuff, annoyance, but I cannot say this is the worst fandom experience or the worst fandom I'm in because of my experience here. Because like I have met so many wonderful people. I have made mistakes that people told me I have to take accountability, and at the same time were there on my back for me. Like I have never experienced a community that was just like, again, not only holds me accountable all of the mistakes I've done, and I hope they still do. I hope you guys still take accountability in the mistakes I know I make mistakes on, not the ones that I didn't, but like that still support me and on my back. Hold on. Okay, I have it now. There you go. This the one. This the artist. This the person. Gosh, I wish I have her Insta link so I can like credit her. But yes, this is the person. Oh my god, I wish she was here. I genuinely wish she was here. Oh my god. She's gorgeous, by the way. I love her costume. I love her hair. I don't know if it's dreads. Sorry if I'm saying it inappropriate. I don't know what kind of hairstyle it is, but I love it. I want to draw it. She looks so drawable. It's sad there's many toxic people in this community. Yes, there is. There will always be toxic communities. But just because there's arrogant, there's entitled, there's annoying people, that shouldn't blind you of people like this. Of people. I don't know. I'm so happy to be here. I'm stopping drawing right now because I just really want to shout out this. Oh wait, no, I posted the wrong, fuck, I posted the wrong, hold on, I posted in the wrong chat. Wait, you're not looking at it, my bad. I realized I made a mistake. Here it is, sorry, this is the girl. Sorry, I showed it in the wrong chat, in the wrong site. But yeah, this is the person. This is the person that asked for an autograph. Oh my god, she's so gorgeous. She was so sweet. I was freaking out because I was like, wait. The screen paused. No, don't worry. I used the wrong site. But yeah, this is her. I don't know. The Dear Circus community is the only community that made me wake up and had to forcefully remind myself that I should not let online fandoms be how I see fandoms. 'Cause It's just seeing someone IRL. It's just seeing people that were depressed and scared, and seeing how, like, what I'm doing, like, helps them. And if me owning up my mistakes and letting people know I mistake, showing my vulnerability that yeah, I fucked up, and people were not like babying me, were not like attacking me, but they were like, yeah, you messed up. Don't do that again. Thank you for owning up. I have zero regrets being in this fandom. Because I'm not gonna let toxic people ruin me, ruin my fun, ruin my talent. And if my reputation is just I'm gonna be the digital circus artist, then yeah, it's worth it. Because it's to the point where I met people who hate, and I mean who hate and who are disgusted by not only the fandom but by the show. They just hate digital circus. Came to me and are like, I like your stuff. I like what you're doing. Please keep going. If I have haters supporting me, then bro, this is worth it. I don't care what the hate that comes to me, because yeah, it'll affect me, but in the end, this is all worth it. Just doing all this is worth it. Just like making the fan game is worth it. Just like doing these streams is worth it. Just like talking to you guys is worth it. Oh no, Instagram died. There we go. I'm not going to let the internet ruin me. And that's the thing that I believe everyone should also have that mindset too. I'm sorry that I couldn't draw everything, but I'm definitely gonna close the end the stream in this way because I just believe this is how I'm gonna end the stream. Queen, you have been the nicest person I met. No, Instagram, it's okay. Hi, Candace with me. Hi, Jolly. I don't know. I'm just so grateful of where I am today. Yes, there'll be people who don't like me. Yes, there will be mistakes that people will not forgive. Yes, and or forget. Yes, there'll be things that I just like, I messed up. But they're not hard to own up. You know, like again, I don't know. I know I have friends and people that say otherwise I didn't do anything wrong, but I don't know. I still feel bad for making that kitten sneeze post because the worriness of like someone could abuse that post and excuse it, or I might accidentally, intentionally or not, might excuse anti-blackness or racism. And I had a community that were like, hey, I don't agree with you, please do better. And I want to do better. And I hope what I did was doing better. And so far, I think it is. I think I'm very proud of what I'm doing. I'm very, very proud of everything I've done. And yeah, I'm gonna end the music right here. I think, yeah, the stream is over now. Thank you guys so much for watching the stream. And I was supposed to draw on this second layout, but I end up ranting a lot about here. You can tell I'm generally connected in this community. Actually, no, there is something I do want to say. Something serious though. So, because I remember there were posts here and there where I said I was paranoid. I still am paranoid. I was paranoid of people generalizing me and thinking me different. And I know people viewed it as if I was insecure or just like, you know, being in the online fandom too much. And I don't know. And to explain, like, I already explained it and sometimes post here and there, but to like, Jelly, I'm having a moment here. Sorry, that was my cat. But to explain why I'm paranoid is because I've been relentlessly attacked for things that I didn't deserve. I've got doxxed twice. I was sent threats twice. I was sent grape threats. I was sent animal gore. All because I was a fan of Digital Circus. This is the only fan where I'm happy to be here, but scared to be here. And it's something not like what the fandom did, because again, I refuse to let toxicity um plague me. Hold on, I gotta let my cat out. Ah, baby. I refuse to let toxicity plague me, but getting attacked for just being a fan scared me, and my paranoia got worse since then. And like, and that's why I remember I made like the post of why I was just so scared to go to MomoCon is because those same people that threaten me, and I'm scared they will come at me and hurt me or do something. Grape threats are awful. They trigger me because I'm a victim of SA, right? And it's still a trigger towards me. And so just like I don't know, awful threats that I know I didn't deserve are labeled to me. And that's why I'm just like so paranoid to be worried that people are gonna judge me for being a Digital Circus fan. So far, many people, sane people, don't look at me that way, and it gotten so bad that I see videos who dislike Digital Circus. That gives me so much anxiety because I have a fear that someone's gonna take it too literally, and someone's gonna like attack me and hurt me or do all those horrible things again just because I'm a fan. Not because I'm a toxic fan or like I attack people or I hurt people or whatever, but just like just because I'm just a fan is why I was just so paranoid to just like to do other stuff. I was like really 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 scared to do like things. But again, I didn't want to let that, affect me to like I still want to do what I love. I still want to draw Digital Circus or other communities, but paranoia can do a lot of damage itself. Yeah. My paranoia is so bad. I stopped posting my art in servers that I used to. I stopped being very active on servers I used to be in. And I'm trying to come back to it and be active again or be active on social media and just post more art, but I just started to like be less active on it because I'm just that scared. And like the community that did that wasn't even Digital Circus. It was the has-been community. And now before I say anything, guys, not every has-been fan is a shit stain. Okay, I'm just gonna clarify that. Not every fan in has-been is a shit stain. Yes, they got the infamous like record, but again, I don't like people generalizing me, so I'm not gonna generalize them. But I just don't like, but I don't know. The has-been community gave me so much paranoia because they were the ones that threatened me. So for context on why I got threats by them, got like all those horrible things that I just said, was because I made a has-been AU. I wanted to do a has-been AU, and there were people that liked it, but there were also people that said my AU was better than Vivzy Pop, and therefore people didn't like me because people were like comparing me to Vivzy Pop. I don't want to be compared to Vivzy Pop. I'm not Vivzy Pop. I don't like Vivzy Pop. I'm just like I'm just not those kinds of people. I don't like Vivzy Pop. I like her show. It it got potential. It sucks here and there, but it's stuff. And I got attacked by them even before I made the AU. It got actually no during even in the making the AU, I got a lot of attacks from them that they they start going after my art. They start going after my Pomni art, making fun of it. That I had to make a post of just like, can you please, you guys please stop fetishizing it, or I don't know, not just like talking bad about my Pomni art. And the final breaker was two things: was the animal gore and the grape threats. The animal gore happened when I don't know, I was trying to be positive. Someone just DM me on Instagram and just like showed me animal gore, telling me that I was a horrible person. I was one of the people who attack Gooseworks, the visual, like the VAs hate me, blah blah blah. And then I took a month break. I took a month break. I told people I'm going to Japan, but I'm gonna take a break. I gave an excuse why, but the reason why was because just the animal gore triggered me because I have a cat. You heard my cat a while ago. So that affected me so bad. So when I came back and I tried to go draw more of the has-been stuff, uh, I drew Vaggie. And I changed her, like, her whole story. I changed her whole thing. And someone was so mad at that. When I tried to live stream my reaction for episode 8, they doxed me and they were the ones that were did like um the grape thing, the grape threats. And that made me have a panic attack. And I was just like, I need to take time. Obviously, I don't deserve any of that, because why the hell would I do it? But yeah, that was horrible. Generally report them. I did. Don't worry, guys. I remember people are telling me to report. I did report them. Blue Sky. They ain't having their Blue Sky account anymore. That's for sure. But yeah, it triggered me. Hence why I am this paranoid. Even people that try to contact me in Discord, I'm just like so cautious of just hoping that they won't hurt me, that they won't attack me. Queen, I would have been there to help you if you felt stressed. Well, thank you guys. Thank you guys for, again, this is why I didn't like this community, because besides, despite the horrible things and annoyance, I generally do like this community. And another thing about the husband community, I hope what I'm saying doesn't give you, oh, here's the thing, I don't hate the husband community. Yes, I have bad experience with them. I don't hate them, I'm just paranoid. The reason why is because, once again, I don't believe generalizing people. I don't believe generalizing people. I don't believe they're all bad people. Right? And I tried, but right now I'm just taking things slow. I'm trying to interact with a small set of communities who are a fan of Has-Been, and I met wonderful people. What was his name? Oh my god, this guy! Malachi, bless his soul. I am so happy I met him on a live stream and talked to him, and he gave me a place where I felt comfortable of like posting has-been stuff. And I went on a TikTok live with him with his friends, and they were all so sweet and kind. Another thing why I don't believe generalizing a community, because if there are people like him, then there are people there elsewhere. I just need to find them, you know? This is me waving goodbye as the stream is about to end, and I hope this stream was good. Me just like venting of all the bad experience I had in previous fandoms, me venting my experience here, or as well as me just like, I don't know. I'm thankful to be here. I am genuinely thankful. This is me. This is little me. I drew me. I'm just so thankful to be in this community. And yeah, that's gonna be the end of the stream. Thank you guys for being here with me, and this is going to be wish all of us luck when the last episode comes in, because that's the end of Digital Circus. And I hope everyone has a splendid day. I think another thing we should also learn is, I remember Kevin, I don't know his name, like the creator, like the co-creator of Glitch, made a post like despite the online stuff, he's so grateful for this community because seeing people IRL is the most important. Is way better than online stuff. Once again, online fandoms and fandoms are different, and do not let the negativity and annoyance of stupid people ruin your fun. I am still paranoid, but I'm trying my best to keep going. And I don't know, like, thank you to all of you. Thank you to my friends. Thank you to people I look up to that surprisingly look up to me. Thank you so much to the people of color in my community. You guys have been the most supportive people I've ever had. Once again, I kept bringing back the Kinsneys one because you guys were the ones who were supporting me the most because you're the ones who criticized me and told me to like, you fucked up, please do better, and were the ones who supported me most. I don't know. I still remember how emotional I was when I made a post of there were so many people. It was so overwhelming support from you guys. I really am thankful, and I'm also want to give a big thanks to the Filipinos in my community. I love you guys so much. I am so happy there are Filipinos that like Digital Circus and that like me. Mahal na kita and goodbye. I miss y'all. Hope you have a great day. Bye, guys. Everyone say bye.